Alright guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. This is part 2 of filming this video because the first one, yeah, that was a hot mess. I mean, we did film it, but we never edited it and it was so old that we thought it was time for a new one. I asked on Instagram if you guys would watch like my channel or my videos and which one you guys wanted to see. I can't remember the two options ones, but the one that basically like one was the get ready with me / get to know me. On my phone I have a list of questions that I'm going to answer while I'm getting ready. First of all, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Yesi or Yesenia, and I am really old. We're not going to say my age right now because I'm really old. But yeah, so the first question is, where did you grow up? Well, basically I grew up everywhere and nowhere really. Ever since my mom conceived me, we've been moving back between the US and Mexico. So basically I have grown up in the Bay Area, in California, in Stockton, and in Michoacan. The second question says, where do you currently live? I currently live in the Bay Area. So I live in a little town between San Francisco and San Jose. Who is your first best friend? Don't know who my first best friend was. I can't even remember my elementary school friends because of the fact that I moved a lot. But I do have a best friend who has been my best friend since my freshman year in high school. Her name is Esme, and she literally, guys, is like my ride or die. Like, I love that girl to death. She literally does everything. How tall are you? I am 5'1". I am what my baby sister, who is behind the camera, calls super short. Every time I say, oh, like that person's super tall, she goes, everybody's taller than you, Yessie. Dogs or cats? I don't want to say I'm not an animal person, because I do love animals and I love to be around animals. I don't like to have animals per se, just because I can barely take care of myself. But if I do have to choose between cats or dogs, I would go with dogs, just because I'm super allergic to cats. Like, if I am near a cat, you will probably ask me if I have like the flu. That's how bad it is. Funniest moment through high school. This one I love to tell is my story from when I used to go to youth retreats. So growing up, I was very involved in church, and I used to go to youth retreats and youth camps, and I used to go to youth conventions. So one of the youth retreats that we used to go to had these swings, and so me and my best friend were like, hey, like, let's swing on the swing standing up, you know. I was like, no nos vamos a caer, like, we won't fall, like, we got this, you know. Like, pensábamos que éramos bien fregonas, you know, just like, let's get on here, let's stand up, we're not gonna fall, we got this. So her like friend, who I guess was also my friend, was like pushing us, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, like, I'm gonna smack you guys in the butt. And I was like, oh heck no, because like I've known this girl and like she has like a heavy hand. Given this was not my smartest move, guys, because I am the most clumsiest human being you will ever meet in your life. Like, I will literally fall walking, like wearing flats, I will fall. So when she said she was gonna hit us, I literally decided I was gonna jump off the swing. Remind you, I was standing up, and when I jumped off, I like fell, like I literally bit it. I fell on the ground, and everybody was on the like it was like a little hill, so like the swings were like right here, right, like on the bottom of the hill, and everybody was on top. Everybody that was at the youth retreat, this is like the whole section, like you Stockton youth section, and they all literally like heard me hit the ground, and everybody turned around. It was like the most embarrassing moment of my life because everybody turned around, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. What year were you born? I was born in 1991. Have you gone to college? Yes, I was in college, but I never finished. That is a story for another time. But I did go to college right out of high school. I didn't, however, get my degree. What are your life goals? Lifetime goal is to be happy and help others. So people are always like, oh, like, you're always helping others, like, you never make time for yourself, like, you always put others first. And that is just because genuinely that is what makes me happy. I love to help others. So when I was growing up, I kind of had this idea that I one day wanted to open like a boarding school, but like kids that didn't have their parents. I don't want to call it an orphanage, but like people are gonna be like, that's an orphanage. But I don't want to call it an orphanage. Like I wanted to have like an actual school where kids could come and learn and live, and they could have like that love and like that family feeling in general. Just because I do believe that family is like the most important thing. And I do believe that, like, you know, some kids that don't grow up with their parents grow up with that like sense of like not knowing where they belong. And I know that as you get older, it's harder for them to get adopted, so I wanted to have that like place where they could go if they weren't being able to get adopted, you know. And also so they could like develop life skills and get their high school diploma, so that once they turned 18 they were ready for the real world, you know. That's what I wanted to do. So that is still one of my life goals, and one day I might be able to achieve it. What sports do you play or have you played? Sports? Me? What is that, guys? I do not play sports. I have zero hand-eye coordination when it comes to shooting basketballs or throwing balls or anything like that. I also am afraid of things flying towards me. I do like watching sports, however. My sister goes like, no you don't. And that is because the sports that I like to watch is usually, I work at a school, so I like to watch my students play. I enjoy watching all of my students play their favorite sport. If you have me sit to watch volleyball on TV, I'm going to be like, what the heck are we watching? However, if you ask me to go watch my students play volleyball, I'm there every game. I will be their biggest supporter. I will be screaming my lungs off. Has any books you've read changed your life? And the answer is yes. When I was 13 years old, my mom took me to a Christian bookstore and she bought me this book. It's called A Young Woman After God's Own Heart. The situation I was going through growing up, I needed kind of like some reassurance, and yes, I am Christian, so the Bible and God helped me through my like difficult times in life. So that was a book that really did change my life. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie up until this the movie that I'm going to mention after my favorite movie is The Notebook, because I am a sucker for like romantic movies. Recently I watched Instant Family, and that became my new favorite movie, just because it kind of again relates to what makes me happy. Who are your favorite YouTubers? My favorite YouTubers are Desi Perkins, Katie, Yvette Excel, and Beauty Bird. Do you speak any languages, and how well? I speak Spanish and English, and I speak them both very well. I did grow up, like I said earlier in the video, I did grow up in Mexico. I went to school out there for 4 years, and I was able to learn very good Spanish. My English, so-so. But my dad would like to say que estoy como la India Mariani de aquí ni de allá, because my English isn't so very well, and he thinks that my Spanish sucks. I think my Spanish is very, very good, but he doesn't think it is. Are you single or taken? I am single. In my sister's words, my grandpa's words, ya me pasé un año. So according to my grandpa, I should have gotten married a year ago. He goes, the other day he asked me, he's like, mijita, ¿cuántos años tienes? And I was like, oh, 27, abuelito. I said, pues ya te pasaste un año, pero está bien, no te preocupes. And I was like, why? He's like, es que tu abuelita se casó a los 26. So he says that I already missed my train. But it's okay, guys. See, I do love my grandpa though. How would you describe your fashion sense? My actual fashion sense includes hoodies, cardigans, knit sweaters, and yoga pants. But that is just because, let's just say I'm not very confident in my own body. But if I were to have a really good if I were really to be comfortable, I'd probably have really good fashion sense, because the outfits I buy for my sisters are the cutest. What is your go-to hairstyle? My go-to hairstyle is my natural hair. I actually don't have straight hair. I have really curly, well, not really curly hair, but I have like pretty curly hair. So I just usually hop in the shower, and then when I get out I put mousse and I put my hair in a bun while I get to where I'm going, take out the bun, scrunch it up a little bit, and I'm good to go. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 sisters and a little brother. I am the oldest of 4. What is your coffee order? Caramel macchiatos, It depends on my mood. I'll get them hot or cold. Mostly cold. I will only get them hot if I'm like feeling like really moody. If I get it cold, I get it upside down. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? I failed at everything, guys. I have failed in actually finishing my degree, and I am still learning about it. I'm learning that even though I gave up, it's not too late to go back. I also learned that just because something gets hard, you shouldn't give up. Who is your celebrity crush? Romeo Miller. Of course, we're gonna get married. If you didn't know, like, I will send you guys an invite when we have the date. Just kidding, guys. What do you like to do on your free time? What is free time, guys? Now, honestly, since I have this new job, I have so much free time. But because I do work really early in the morning, on my free time, I like to sleep. Basically, if I have free time and my kids have a game, I will go to their games. That is my free time, going to their games. But if they don't have a game, what I do on my free time is I watch Netflix, or I sleep, or I go to the movies. I have like the Cinemark pass where like me and my sister go, we get our tickets super cheap, so we go and watch movies. What is your favorite color? As if you guys have not noticed by the background, it's pink, but like a baby pink. So like my room is pink with rose gold and white. I love those colors. Have you been to any concerts or festivals? Which were the most memorable? Yes, I have been to a lot of... I've never been to any festivals. That is on my bucket list, but I'm low-key waiting for my baby sister to turn 18 so my mom can let her go. Because for you that don't know, my sisters are my best friends. So we do everything together. So I haven't gone to any festivals, but we've gone to concerts. We've gone to see, if you guys don't know, Jake Miller. Let me put y'all on him. Go find him. Find him on YouTube. He's the best. We've gone to see Justin Bieber. We've gone to see Demi Lovato. We've gone to see Khalid. And I think the most memorable one was Khalid, just because usually for our concerts it's me and my baby sister. But with the Khalid one, we convinced my sister and her husband to come with us. We all like adore him. So we went to go see him. My sister went with us and we got VIP tickets, so we met him. He was like super chill. Like, he actually took the time to talk to us. Jake Miller will talk to you. Austin was kind of like, hey, bye type of thing. And Demi Lovato was kind of like, literally, guys.
Which makes sense because they have to rush it, but a veces se pasan, bruh.
No, like with Demi, like se pasó. We paid like 1,500 and we like said hi bye. Like, it was like a 3-second. You were in and out in 3 seconds. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love her, and I think honestly she seemed very nervous. Back to my original story. Yeah, the Khalid one was the most memorable. Memorable?
We saw memorable.
What social media are you addicted to? Snapchat, I guess, is my favorite because I love to go on rant. Like, I literally will go like on a 5-minute rant on Snapchat. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like, I love Instagram more as in to look for, like, I love to look at Instagram posts. I love to like pick, but I use Snapchat more because I will go on rants on there. Or like if I buy something new and I want to put you on it, I'm like, yes, Snapchat, like, let me go on here and rant 5 minutes. Who is your role model? My role model is my mother, because honestly, guys, if you know my mom, you know she is a badass. She is the most amazing human being I've met in my life. She is independent. When I mean independent, I literally mean independent. Like, she has my dad, but she does not, like, if homegirl wants to do something, she does not wait on my dad. Like, she does everything on her own. Like, she basically built her business on her own. She raised 3 beautiful girls on her own, because my dad wasn't with us for a while. If you want to know what superwoman looks like, look at my mother. If you guys want to see more videos, subscribe. Me and my sister are going to be filming random videos. Just, you know, you guys can get to know us. We will be doing, we're going to try to vlog. But yeah, so we're going to end this video. Please subscribe, like this video. Do not unlike it. If you don't like it, just click out, guys. That's so mean. Just exit out. You don't gotta watch me. I know I babble a lot. And yeah, until next time.